everybody, it's Lita Forsyth, and this is a follow-up video for all of you who made journals with us at the field school, Irving, and in our Crafternoon classes at the Little Bits Workshop. You do not have to have a journal to do this project. You can do it on any paper. The first project I want to show you is how to make prints with a styrofoam plate. So first thing you need is a styrofoam plate. If you don't have one and you don't want to go buy a big pack, sometimes you can save the styrofoam from meat from the grocery store. Just wash it off really well and it works just fine. So you'll need a ballpoint pen and some markers to do this project. I like to create sort of a border, so I just have a plain old plastic lid. Maybe it was from an oatmeal box or something. You need a ballpoint pen because it indents the styrofoam and creates sort of a dip where the ink won't go. Now I'm just going to do a really simple little flower, a circle flower. You want to press a little bit hard, but not so hard that the pen goes through it. And every shape you create, you want it to be big enough to color in. Kind of simple is better. Don't worry if the ink doesn't come out of your pen. The main thing you're trying to achieve is indenting the styrofoam. All right, so when you do that, then you get your markers out. Start coloring it in. Make sure your markers are really, I'll say juicy for a lack of a better word. You want to make sure they're not dried out. Have a lot of ink in them. Oh, the purple is a little bit too much like the pink. I'll try a different color. Take your time coloring. You want to make sure there's a lot of ink on there. The more ink, the better. Now that pink is such a close color to the purple that I'm going to add orange to it, make it a little bit peachier color, just to make it stand out. Now I think this will be really pretty if we add a color on the outside of it too. Maybe you want to leave a little open space for a cloud. The fun thing about doing these prints is you can reuse this plate over and over again and change the colors. It's really fun to do if you're doing an invitation or thank you cards. Okay, so we're going to hit the pause button. I'm going to go and get a wet sponge and show you the next step. Okay, so now everything is colored in and it's time to transfer the drawing to the journal. Now you'll need a little piece of sponge and I'm going to get it pretty wet, but don't squeeze it out too dry. When you put the water on your paper, you want it to be sort of shiny and don't rub it too much. Now let's see if you can pick up. Maybe I'll do it one more time. You want to see the water being shiny, but then you have to let it soak in. This is kind of a, there we go. Now I want to wait till it soaks into the paper. If it's drippy wet, it won't work. And then you take your plate, put it down, don't let it scoot, and really rub it. You might want to use a paper towel or a little rag or something and just really press hard. And remember, this might take a few times to get it right. It's always a mystery if it's going to work, but I think it will. Let's see. All right, press down. Yeah, there you go. Now, the more ink you put on your plate, the more ink will come off on your journal. The reason you have a journal is to practice. Don't expect everyone to be perfect. Get it right, and then you get the feel of it. You understand how much water it takes, and then you have a lot of fun with it. Don't worry about making it perfect. Just try. All right, that's it for today. See ya.